Hello, welcome to Poor Folks. I'm Sean.
I'm Seamus.
And today we have a lineup of Jamesons, but a little bit different. So we have Stout edition, coffee, orange, and a little IPA. So we had this idea probably this time last year, but we couldn't get it all together in time for March. So we kind of have the remnants of that year, as well as what we decided to come up with this year.
Last year I think orange wasn't available last year,
Right?
and neither was the coffee. I don't believe, but
We had
IPA
trouble,
was definitely around.
Yeah, we had trouble finding them, especially in this size. We still do. So we ended up with larger bottles and then a smaller one.
Right.
So
Right, and we did try the IPA
we did.
because we had two of those bottles, and
That's why we decided not to buy it.
was
again.
not one of my favorites, and I don't think Sean liked it either. So, so the stout is not. Stout is not added to it, right?
No. So they take stout beer barrels
Right.
and they distill the whiskey within
Okay.
them. So
But then with the orange, it's flavored.
Right.
And
Same
I
with
don't
the
know how to
coffee.
do the coffee, yeah. But
I assume so.
it didn't say really, but I'm sure coffee flavor is added because
Yeah.
it's mixed with Arabica beans or something like that.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe it's distilled with
Right.
roasted beans and.
Okay. So we're gonna try these out, right? We'll just see what we think.
Yeah.
I mean, we know we like Jameson.
Right.
Jameson Black Barrel was our winner last year on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
So, and Jamie's one of our favorites for sure.
Oh yeah.
But it seems to be the trend with alcohol is let's add some flavors to it to get even a wider market, right?
Right.
I mean, they're definitely trying to expand the marketplace. But anyway, all right. So we get to pouring.
Sure.
All right. I'll start with a stout.
Okay. Some coffee, unfortunately.
I know coffee's your favorite.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Pouring pretty light. Oh.
Or straight bottles.
Okay, sure. Oh, that's dark.
Well, I put it in my third.
Oh,
one
you're
because
right.
the
You're right.
IPA.
You're right. I did that backwards. Not bad. Ooh, I smell that orange. Don't worry about it. Okay. Oh, you can get the orange. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Okay.
Ooh, that orange.
Yeah.
Really?
Really.
Oh man. I think the orange is the one I'm most excited for.
You know, I've heard good things. I've heard a lot of good things about both the stout and the orange. I haven't heard a lot about the coffee. I didn't hear a lot about the IPA. Tried the IPA. Didn't like the IPA. So I think we should start with the IPA.
Okay.
Make sure we still don't like it.
Sure. Okay.
Sound good? All right.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it just smells like alcohol.
Once the idea kind of fell through last year, we just decided to try it off camera, and it was not ideal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So.
I mean, I like IPAs, and I like Irish whiskey, but I just didn't think it worked very well.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. The flavor of the IPA mixed with the whiskey does not work for me, and that's what it is. I get the taste of the Jameson, but it's got that slight hint of an IPA beer in there.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
IPA is kind of more famous for hops, right?
Yeah, it's usually a hoppier.
I'm not a beer person at all.
No, he's not.
So,
You can barely drink stout.
yeah. A Guinness Stout is about as
Right.
far into beer I'll go.
Right.
But,
So, yeah, Guinness Stout's the best stout.
mm,
Hands down. I don't care what anybody says. So,
yeah.
yeah, my opinion has not changed on this.
To to me, it's just kind of like Jameson with bubbles.
Right. Well, it's so...
It's like carbonated.
I can taste the IPA, but I'm like, I'd rather just have an IPA beer.
Oh, okay.
Because then I get the hoppiness of the beer, not the alcohol of Jameson.
Okay.
When I want an IPA.
Yeah, that's true.
If I want Jameson, I drink Jameson. If I want IPA, I'll drink an IPA. The mix is not there for me. Do you want to work our way this way?
Sure,
to the Stout?
We'll go from what we believe to be the worst to the best. We'll see how it turns out for us.
Right.
Okay.
Now, the coffee is awfully dark.
Yes.
Wow, look at that.
That's very dark.
I mean, that is...
That's darker than Black Barrel.
Right.
For sure.
Darker than any bourbon we've had.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Ooh. You're not going to like that smell. You're not going to like that smell.
That's like a Folgers can.
Yeah. When you first cracked that Maxwell House or Folgers can. Back in the day when you had canned coffee.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's the only smell.
But it's burnt almost. It's got this. It's got the roasted.
It's got the roasted
coffee.
Yeah.
The burnt coffee smell.
Yeah.
I kind of like the smell a little bit. I think.
Okay.
But it is odd. It's not. I like the smell of coffee. But this is a little bit different. And I think it's the alcohol. It's not necessarily a green. But I mean, I like an Irish coffee.
Sure.
But this might be, I don't know. Give it a whirl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not horrible to me. You know where this might be interesting is it's actually a Irish coffee. And the reason I say that is because a lot of times with the Irish coffee, the whiskey and the coffee, the blend, it can be overpowering. Kind of diminishes the coffee. The coffee flavor might be a little bit more elevated if you used this. The alcohol content on this is how much?
This one's
30?
30, I believe.
30, I think, yeah. So...
Yeah, 30%.
It's going to take it down, take the alcohol content down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Might be just perfect for that. Drinking it neat, not my jam for sure.
Yeah. It also doesn't say anything on it about, enjoy it on its own, other than enjoy it over ice. So maybe chilled, it'd be better.
Yeah. Be like an iced coffee with
yeah,
with the whiskey in it.
I guess so, yeah.
It's not horrible, but I've had better tasting coffee. It's not enough coffee or not enough whiskey.
Yeah.
Needs more of one or the other. Great mixer, I think, with coffee or with more whiskey. One or the other. It's just not... I don't know what we're going to do with this.
I understand wanting to appeal to a larger market, but the point of them being separate is that they picked a lane.
Right.
This is... I don't know. They're traveling in the open end of the fork.
Right. Well,
just taking the grasslands.
Well, I mean, these guys are. I mean, they're in business and they're making decisions. They're tasting this. I don't know how many times before they put it in the bottle and sell it.
I'm sure.
Right. So somebody somewhere must have liked it. Thought this was a great idea.
Right.
I disagree.
Okay.
That's all. I disagree with that one. I definitely disagree with that one. You know what? I actually think I like the IPA
Same.
a little bit better than I like the cold brew. So, you know what? I did notice the cold brew was like pretty inexpensive considering compared to the other two or three.
Oh yeah.
And I think I know why.
Yeah.
Enough of those. Let's try the orange.
Yeah.
I've heard good things about the orange, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. I am a fan of Grand Marnier, which is an orange liqueur, and Control, which is another orange liqueur. I love them in tequilas. It's just they make the Cadillac Margarita is made with Grand Marnier, and I love that orange. I think we made a drink recently where we did orange bitters.
Yeah.
And an orange, and it needed more orange.
Yeah, it really helped.
And it really helped. So I'm really liking an orange, especially in drinks. So looking forward to this one. This one's more heavy. Oh, total orange. Of course, it's orange flavoring, right? I mean, It almost smells like an orange soda.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, a little sweeter, maybe.
Have a Fanta.
Yeah, it kind of smells like orange peels running through a garbage disposal.
Well, maybe a grinder.
Yeah, it just kind of kicks up. I don't know.
Oh, it smells like Fanta.
Yeah, it really does.
All right.
So, most bearable on its own, but it clearly isn't supposed to be drunk on its own.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
There needs to be a mixed drink that this
Yes.
goes with. There's got to be something more.
Yeah.
Definitely over ice.
Yeah.
Not neat. We're going to have to find some kind of tropical whiskey. I mean, whiskey's not necessarily the most tropical of drinks.
Right.
You think of rum or vodka mixes, of course, with everything because there's no flavor to it. But rum is your tropical, and you don't think of whiskey as tropical.
No.
Necessarily, but this might be the gateway
Yeah.
for getting to the tropical flavored whiskey. So, again, not as bad as the other ones, but I definitely would not necessarily keep drinking this neat.
No.
Maybe on ice might help
Maybe.
calm it down a little bit because being cool would do that, I think, to the taste buds, but
Yeah.
it's too much like an orange soda.
Mm.
I get like orange peel, you know, that bitterness of an orange peel in a way.
Yeah.
I kind of get that flavor.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the whiskey adding that bitterness. I think it says I don't think it's no sugar added. I don't think smooth whiskey with natural zesty orange flavor. It didn't say no. I think this one said no sugar added. Yeah. I don't even know what they added to that one. Anyway.
Yeah. Like I said, I think it's the most serviceable out of the ones we've tasted so far. But it's not. It's clearly not supposed to be meant to be drunk on its own.
No.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. It needs something a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like
I could see it in like a Manhattan or.
Well, what flavor would you add? I mean, yeah, maybe a Manhattan.
Just anything with a orange zest that you need,
Right.
like anything that calls for.
But you wouldn't
orange
need like
bitters.
So like you wouldn't need orange bitters in this. You just would add this.
No, that's what I'm
okay.
saying.
Oh, okay.
If it's something calls for orange bitters,
Okay.
add a shot of Jameson.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because you kind of, like you were saying, you
Right.
get that peel taste.
Right.
That's kind of
Yeah.
the bitter out.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I wonder. This will be interesting. Maybe by the end of the month we'll figure something out for this.
Yeah, for
Maybe
sure.
we can do that. We can
Okay.
revisit some of these and maybe figure out what would be
Have to look into
a
each
good
one.
way to use them. A good way to use them up.
Yeah, for sure.
Stout.
Yep.
I've heard the most about. Stout. Yeah, right. Anyway.
I think I've seen this one on the shelves for the longest.
Yeah, it's definitely more popular. And I mean, Irish car bombs.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Stout, Guinness Stout. I mean, this isn't a Guinness Stout. They said it's a 8D is the stout barrels they use. It's a neighbor of theirs, apparently.
Okay.
So it is a stout. By far, my favorite stout is Guinness, hands down. I don't. Murphy's is maybe close, but Guinness Stout's the best. And American Stouts, there's too much peanut butter and coffee for me with those. I like the creaminess of a Guinness Stout. Anyway. All right.
Yeah, sure. To me, this just kind of smells like a normal Jameson.
It does.
Or a normal whiskey.
It's not heavy. It's not, I mean, it's light.
Yeah.
It's light, but it's not. I don't smell beer like I did with the IPA. I smelled the IPA. Mm. This is a 40 proof as well, 40%. 40%, 80 proof, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I get the Jameson taste for sure, with this slight little undertone of that stout. It's so slight. It's just like a little. It subdues the whiskey just a little bit with that stout creaminess and the thickness of a stout.
For me, this one is burning all the way down.
Oh, really?
And it just continues.
Oh, man. To me, it retains the whiskey flavor more than the other ones did.
Okay.
But it does have this little. I mean, it's just it's hard to explain. It's just this little bit of the undertone of that stout. Yeah. But it's very slight.
I'm definitely getting that. I think I just don't enjoy it.
Okay. Well, I know you're not a big stout fan either. So.
Well, it's the only beer I'm okay with.
Okay.
But that's when it's on its own.
Right.
Or when it's in a car bomb or whatever.
Right. Okay.
So.
Yeah, a little disappointed, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
We'll mix them. We'll have to see what they might mix.
We'll have to use them for what they're for.
Right.
And see what happens.
And I think you're right about this being a mixer.
Yeah.
I don't think of Irish whiskeys as a mixer either. That's the whole thing. Is it's barely. I can barely think of bourbons as a mixer almost. I mean, I think of vodka, gin, and rum as mixers more than I do anything else. But we've done some mixes with bourbon. Sorry, and so maybe we'll try with some Irish as well.
Okay.
So, okay. Which one was your favorite?
The orange.
Okay. I actually think my favorite is the stout.
Okay.
Just because it gives me that more Jameson flavor.
Obviously, none of them are supposed to be drunk neat. We're just here to get the flavors.
Right.
And we'll revisit this month, and we'll see if we can come up with some cocktails or maybe some sort of mixed drink that these go well in.
So, if I had to drink any of them neat, this is the one I would drink neat.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't drink any of these neat at all. Okay. I think the one with the most
versatility, maybe, or might be the most interesting in a mixed drink.
Like the most useful. Okay. I think to have on your shelf would be the Jameson Orange.
Okay.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of uses for that in mixed drinks.
Okay.
I feel like coffee's too signature, and stout. Maybe stout as well. Kind of.
I would agree with you with orange being probably the best for a mixed drink.
Yeah.
I think the coffee's a waste of time. I think the IPA is a waste of time.
Yeah.
The stout is okay. I wouldn't buy it to drink neat, and I wouldn't buy it to mix with anything. It doesn't. To me, the only thing it would mix with is either Guinness, probably. I mean, dropping a shot of it in a Guinness, maybe.
Yeah.
The orange, it does have it's intriguing. It's interesting. Let's see where we go with it.
Yeah.
An Irish tropical drink. That's got to be interesting. So, but of the flavors by themselves, to me, the stout is the best.
Yeah.
So, okay. Shlanta, to your health. Like and subscribe. Join us as we travel the month of March with Irish whiskeys. And coming up next, we're starting our series. We have 6 different whiskeys that we're going to be going head to head with until St. Patrick's Day, and then the winner of those 3 prior to St. Patrick's Day will go against each other on St. Patrick's, and we'll pick our favorite.
Yep.
All right. Like and subscribe. See you later.